So, hi everybody. Yep, let's do a trade review today. So, today what trade review will be going through? We'll be going through the 5th of August one. Okay, let's go capture here. Okay, because I think we've done July. Yep, July we have done. So now it's August. So it's going to be this one. It's going to be a London trade. Okay, I see. So let's go. Yeah, so again, always must journal your trade. So first I'm gonna have a look at the journal, then we'll start. Okay guys, so I got my journal right here, 5th of August. I'm gonna just read through and gonna begin. So it's really important to journal your trades. I journal every single one of my trade. I record every single session of my trade. Okay, you can see here. Okay, from January to February to March, April, May, June, July, August, September. There we go. This is the proof of the hard work, guys. Okay. Here I'm gonna pull out my journal also. Yeah, but generally one thing about August, ICT say August is basically the time where you should take a break if you want to. This is a time where the price action will be rather muddy and stuff. So this is that month. But basically, yeah, this month I still traded. Okay, I I still traded this month, and yep, having that in mind that I'm just entering the market just to get that lowest hanging fruit objective and getting out, because I'm very aware that this month is not a good month to trade, and that is why. Okay, done. Time to start it. It's time to start the legendary trade review, guys. Recordings here. Yes, let's pull out the epic pan. Guys, this video is just 6 minutes. I'm gonna try my best to get it done. The trade review is pretty long because I literally do a full session breakdown. But anyway, that's the purpose. The purpose is for me to just review back my trades. Yeah, that's the main purpose. Right now is 28th of November, and yes, I'm reviewing August one. Yeah, there's so I'm really far behind from my trade reviews, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's go. So at the moment, seeing the 5 minute chart, so what you can see, buy side is cleared, and right now you can see what time is it? It's 3:55. Okay, so it's 3:55 a.m. and 3:55 a.m. basically it's the 3:50 macro on London, and basically we cleared buy side here and very nice sell side here. Okay, very nice sell side here, and basically this is the Asian sell side. Okay, so Asian sell side, we got a nice CB here. Order flow has been looking bearish. Okay, price didn't want to reach into this CB. Price reached into this CB, rejected. Okay, and right now we form another CB here. So expecting bearish price to reach down to this low right here. Okay, so this is the business on the 5 minute chart. And then as you can see, what we can see is below us we have what? We have all the N docs. So N docs will act as magnet. That is why another context to this bearish trade. Okay, so basically, didn't get filled. Okay, here. So have a look again. So price literally just touched it. Okay, so this is the 15-minute chart. So 15-minute chart, same thing. What we can see is the buy side here cleared. We got tons of end dog below us. We got sell side right here. Okay. Okay. So a little late. Yeah. Yep. Just one tick. Looks like we wasn't filled. It wasn't filled at 6363.5. But 6363.5 would be very nice level, right? And I'm aiming for this end dog right here. So what we can do, what I will do right here is this. I'll pull implied dealing range from here to here, and we will get the roughly 0.5 level is right here. Okay, I think so, using my eyeball and measure it. Okay, implied dealing range, because I'm expecting draw to this end dog here. Okay, so pull up swing high to here. 0.5 is, I think, roughly where I enter, roughly where I enter the trade. So pretty okay. And I don't usually go down less than 1 minute. I don't usually go down to 1 minute, even in it's London session, because it just looks really gappy and very ugly. So I tend to just stop at 3 minute chart. So even though at 3 minute chart, what we can see the 5 minute CB is also the same as the 3 minute CB, which is not filled into. But look at here, this might be a potential immediate rebalance right here. The fact that like this, and if this happens, we're probably really going to run really low to this end dog, because not being filled means firmness. And I will consider going down to 1 minute to enter in the CB. So I'm drawing out another end dog for today's end dog. Okay, so it's just one price, and at the moment what we can see here, okay, we can see dollar got higher, pop. Okay, so looking in symmetry. Okay, okay, very nice run lower. So right now, is it potential that we are not going to fill in this CBB? Because dollar, as you can see, dollar is pulling lower. I'll go back and show you guys. Okay, see this, dollar is pulling higher, DXY lower. Okay, so right now dollar is coming down to this BC, makes us potentially able to go up to the CB here in ES micro. So that is a symmetry market. That's why that give me a chance. If dollar gonna shoot down into here, I would want to see, I would favor to see S&P shoot up inside that CB. Okay, so we are in symmetry right now. Yes, patience, definitely patience. Okay, so this is the 2022 model. What is the 2022 model? Buy side cleared, buy side cleared here, market structure shift here or here, market structure shift here, fair value gap. Okay, fair value gap here. There we go. Boom. Yeah. So being patient, super patient. Patient is the most important thing in trading. This is the most powerful superpower you can have in trading. In fact, that is the power that determines how well you can do your trading. If you are patient enough to wait for your most best setup, yes. So patient is always the key. If I don't get filled in this CB, it doesn't matter. Means I don't want to get filled in this CB. Okay, so from drawing this dealing range right now, we have explored a lot in the premium. Yeah, ICT I said before. You measure the dealing range and you can see we explore a lot in the premium. So right now price is likely to draw to a discount. And anyway, inside this dealing range, we are still in the premium price. Okay, I didn't get filled. Very good job. See, even though back then August, I can see that I'm being much more patient right now. Patient, guys, patient. And there we go. See, patience. If I were just enter lower, I would get filled lower at a more ugly price, then it wouldn't be nice, right? So patient, guys, patient. Okay, I dropped the dealing range. Okay, actually, if you can see from here, I measure here to here. This is the more short-term dealing range lah, and you can see that in the premium we already reach here. Okay, we already traded into the CB. So do I expect price to come back up no more? No, I don't, because look at this BC right here. This BC, or rather this BC here with one BC, right? Like this one, this CB, this BC is to act as resistance. So this is an order block. So stop loss right here also very good. So the stop loss is very at a very safe area. Okay, so what am I seeing based on? You look at this wicks at this BC. I know it's very small. So basically this BC is where I'm gonna expect price. Oh, you see bodies holding inside. So this up close candle is the one that traded inside this BC. So this is a bearish order block. So nicely done. I want to see the dollar trade into the BC. Let's see. We are inside the, okay, dollar didn't trade into the BC. So right now we're going to see whether dollar is going to start spooling higher. That will aid us also. Okay, so this is the 15-minute chart. So on the 15-minute chart, what can you guys see? Okay, buy side cleared. If you measure this CE wick here, you measure this, and you measure lower quadrant with somewhere here. So this swing high is a very strong swing high. Yeah, you can study ICT say before. If there's a swing high with wicks, and let's say this swing high is still moving, okay, this high is still moving, and the one to the left, right, we failed to reach to CE of it, to the mean of it, okay, 0.5 of it. This is telling bearishness. That means we can expect this swing high formation to be a really bearish one. Okay. So a lot of context here, and here this is basically immediate rebalance. Yeah, nice shoot down, form another. I'm seeing this as a market structure shift here. Volume imbalance not traded into, but rejected like that. So in 15 minutes there's nothing. So basically this is the last line. That means this BC, I want to see it act as inversion fair again. In fact, you can see that it little reached there, and that is why price didn't reach to the volume balance above. Okay, because price literally stopped at this BC right here. Okay, and this volume balance is basically above it, so it didn't reach into it. That is all sign telling me bearishness. Okay, and also this fair value gap right here is also important, because look at how body is respected inside. So right now, the fact right now that we close below it on this candle, price should respect this range right now. So actually you can just draw a dealing range also from this high to this low in this 15 BC, and you can get a C here. So anywhere above here is a nice entry point. Okay. Okay. So and there we go. So that is the order block. Reach up to hit the order block. I want to see it start spooling lower right now. Okay, anyway, we got the first 15-minute BC right here that is in discount. Definitely I would want to aim that 6354, which is 9 points. So 9 points to this BC right here, because that was like, okay. So definitely right now if I see trade, I'm gonna be really confident for price to reach for this 15-minute BC high, and I'm gonna take my first partial here and my second partial at the C of it, and my last partial I'm gonna let it run for the end dog. That's if I have 3 contracts. Anyway, dollar looking bullish, looking bearish very nicely, and S&P, Nasdaq is not willing to trade below that swing low when S&P is below it. And right now, remember what ICT say, okay, S&P 500 is always the most influential one. It's the most strongest one because there's 500 stocks inside, rather than Nasdaq just got 100 stocks, Dow 30 stocks only. But right now, dollar going higher and S&P is trading below the swing low. That is telling what? That is indicating to us that The the strongest one is wanting to go lower and is confirmed by dollar going higher. So we can expect lower prices. Very nice rejection there. I want to see S&P starts pulling lower right now because you see it literally reached to, if you measure here, right, you will see that this is actually the upper quadrant level and it just stops right there. So right now it's basically telling me bam bam bam, I'm gonna shoot lower. And we are in the macro time to shoot lower as well. It's the 350 macro. So we wait, and definitely I'm gonna expect price to reach for the discount 15-minute BC. Definitely right now the me seeing the trade, I'm gonna definitely do that. So I trailed my stop loss down to the swing, to the above, to this swing high. Okay, because right now every swing high is seen as ITH. Okay, and this new swing high is also seen as ITH actually. So right now if we form a swing high, yeah, so I reduce risk some more because what I'm expecting, right, because I see spooling already, so I see spooling, I'm gonna expect, see, I see that this swing high is seen as ITH. Yes, this swing high. Why? Because we tap into the 15-minute inversion fair value gap upper quadrant level already, and the fact that this space being left open, I like it. That is showing bearishness. Okay, so my stop loss shifted to here. Is it a good stop loss placement? Yes, very good, because it is within, is right at the high of this consecutive order block, which we only expect price to stop at here and go down lower. So the entry place is so the stop loss placement is very beautiful. So I did reduce my stop loss, and yeah, reduce again because it did spool lower. Right now it's either continue going lower or never, because I don't like it. You see the fact that it just shoots down lower and came back up here. I don't like this, but I'm very confident that price is going to reach to here, this 15-minute BC. I'm very confident, and what I will do is, yeah, stop loss is also already reduced. So it's just 2.5 point stop loss. That is very good. Now right now the risk to reward is already very beautiful. Okay, and it's trading based on the price action, and the stop loss is still above this 15-minute inversion fair gap, so it's still all good. Okay, so I just want to see price to continue shooting lower. Okay, if you see forex just retraced into a 5-minute CV when dollar into this. So forex is looking one to go lower and dollar is looking to go higher, and we are in the macro time as well, so nothing to be patient. We are in symmetry. Okay, stop loss is safe at there. Okay, I put my stop loss higher some more, and right now pulling above there. Why? Because it cleared the sell side. So now it's either it's going to retrace higher or it's going to just continue shooting lower. Okay, and at this point of time, the fact that it was close to my TP target just by one tick, right, and it didn't feel me, I understand. In that time, I know I was literally feeling pretty anxious already because price was just one tick away from my TP target. Because that time I was just aiming to get 5 points, 5 points, but right now I've grown a little bit more, and the lowest hanging fruit objective is basically the 15-minute BC. So why not aim for that, right? It's logical. And right now stop loss shift to here. Is it good? Yes, I think it's pretty okay. But I will shift it to 7 tick or 8 ticks right above this inversion 15-minute inversion fair get high lah. Maybe it's put somewhere here lah, like that. Okay, so why is that? Because yeah, I want to see this portion still open. I want to see this swing high not being taken. Okay, and everything is looking to me bearish. That's why I shift to my stop loss here. It should move lower. If not, I don't want to be in that trade. If not, it's probably gonna stop me out. That's what I'm thinking right now. Okay, so S&P is below the swing low. Nasdaq also, all down also. So we are in symmetry with in all three indices, and also with dollar and forex. So forex going lower, dollar going higher. So we are in symmetry. We just passed the 350 macro. And does the 350 macro do the spooling? No, the macros is the beginning of the move. The move don't need to start spooling at during the macros, but during the macros is the beginning of the move. Okay, so this one thing that ICT has always clarified: the move doesn't have to move Usually it will move in the macro time, but the macro time is just the beginning of the move. It doesn't need to start moving in 350 macro. It's just the beginning of it. Okay, so Nasdaq also looking bearish. So I pull up the fair value gap. So Nasdaq has traded into the, okay, no, both also in the fair value gap. And yeah, went down 19 ticks. So that this is just me feeling, I felt uncomfortable at it, and I decided, okay, I'm gonna shift my TP target to 19 ticks, right? The swing low. Okay, fine, there's no problem. There's no problem. So good job. Price give. Here's where I take my TP and got in profit. Trading is all about profit, guys. So right now, stop loss, I'm going to shift right at pull out there. Okay, yes, right above the swing high. Not at the swing high, just above, maybe 6365, like that. Okay, here you can see I put at, here you can see I put it at 6364.5, maybe at 6365, just above the swing high, not right at the swing high. And I know it's going to continue lower at least to this 15-minute BC, and I can refine the 15-minute BC into this 3-minute, into this 5-minute BC right here. Okay, so what is this telling you in this 15-minute BC? Above we don't have any fair value gap, under we have, so it can be refined to here. So this is the BC, not the on top. On top portion is not really the BC. But for lowest hanging fruit objective, we're going to take at that 15-minute BC high. Just in case what? Just in case, because this is telling you what? If it is a if it's a bullish scenario, okay, so this is telling you what? Because if it's a bullish scenario, we don't want to expect price to even reach back in below the C of the 15-minute fair value gap, right? We don't want that. And if here is a balanced price range of 5-minute, price can very easily just tap into the 15-minute fair value gap just to reprice the high time frame one and continue higher, leaving this open. So that is one thing that we always have to consider. Okay, so right now, looking at the 5-minute chart, you can see it's all back and forth, weeks only. What is this? This is time distortion. They are holding the price, but they are really ready to send it lower. Why is that? The another thing that I seeing is this 5-minute fair value gap. Okay, which is this one here, this 5-minute fair value gap. Look at this, guys, beautiful. So right now, stop loss here, very safe. My stop loss is super safe already. I paid myself already. Stop loss also shifted already. It's good enough. Just hold on to the trade. Okay, I'm ready for price to shoot lower, continue lower. Okay, so -1 level also from here, pulling out Fulcrum point from here to here, we get -1 level right here. So my first TP target can be here also, no problem. Right there. Okay, so really nice. So right now I pull this one, is called the implied dealing range. And this implied dealing range, you can see our entry is right here. So we were close to the equilibrium level, but definitely here is the best entry. Okay, this volume balance or this 2022 model. Anyway, we entered at the silver bullet, which is close to the 0.5 level, so that is institutional order flow entry due. So we want to see bang bang bang. The fact that it came up there, I'm seeing that as immediate rebalance to fill up the fair value gap, but it should start spooling lower. Okay, so I hope we get to see it spool lower before I close this chart. I hope I got it recorded right, because Forex is looking very nice to downside also. Let's see. Does it want to go lower? Okay, there we go. Looks like it didn't want to go lower. Anyway, that's it. Okay, guys, today we are done. 25 minutes. That's it. So today, one very nice entry. Okay, I measured from here to here, get a -1 level. Okay, So there is where I get my partials off beautifully, and you see how price reacted from there, start reversing higher. That means what? We literally predicted the price again. Guys, we predicted. Look at that, we predicted it from here, pull to here, negative. Yeah, I want to show you guys that one again. Okay, from here, I measure it to here. Yeah, you can measure it to here also, no problem. You can get levels also, but I measured it to here and I got the -1 standard deviation level, and bam, there we go. And look, the price reverse from there. It's -1 level is 6359. Look at that, 6358.75. We literally got out at the very low of the move. There we go, guys. We are done for today. We are done. Okay, that's it. So definitely, I would have get my take profit right here, right below the sell side. Okay. So yeah, right now we have we'll see. Okay, right now that's it, guys. See you guys in the next one. Bye. Today, very nice and short. Okay, then later seems like we reverse higher, so I did demo, and yeah, so just got 5 points. So what you can see is market structure shift, bullish fair value gap, and then aiming for the premium of the 15-minute dealing range, and basically there we go. Just got out at the premium. Yep, and that was it. Just 5 points, easily, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Market structure shift, bullish fair value gap, 2022 model with the 15-minute BC low context. Bam, there we go, easy. So hey guys, welcome to another trade review, and yes, today London session, and basically open the charts, 350 macro, everything was obvious, we cleared buy side, so it's time to aim for sell side. And also on the 15-minute chart, we basically discovered the premium a lot. So ICT say before, when we discover the premium a lot, price will reach for the discount, and the first 15-minute BC in the discount, we also have it there. So basically, I waited for the entry on 5-minute CB. Yeah, we form a fair value gap, which we closed outside of the 15-minute BC as well, which offered support. So on the 15-minute chart, everything was just really clear, and then I just placed my limit order, was patient with it, and the trade was filled, and then I was just basically getting my 5 handles, but the 5 handles is below the sell side that I was aiming for. Okay, so at first we can see we reached one time 19 ticks, so I was just off by 1 tick. Okay, and then it started rejecting and started moving for quite some time as well. So that time I was feeling uncomfortable already, and I stated that I don't want to see the ITH be traded above. So basically that's where I shifted my stop loss, so the risk was reduced already, and I was just expecting lower prices. And then later, as you can see, I shifted my TP profit up to 19 ticks, so just to run down equity, and I only have one contract, and basically we had many rejections there. So that was when I just got the profits there. Because why I was still willing to hold onto the trade, first of all, is because Nasdaq had a very clean sell side there that was engineered there. Okay, so Nasdaq haven't reached it, but Dow has already reached it and is already below it. So basically that was it. And then yeah, and then that was it. I just got my 5 handles. And why I wouldn't expect price to go more lower, because you can see that at the equilibrium level, right, which is the 6359 level, you can see that we had rejection there, and that is also the dealing range, the equilibrium of the dealing range of the 15-minute chart. Okay, so this is really important.
and also we cleared buy side and sell side as well. So just got my 5 handles, and I was just aiming for getting 5 handles only because this month is August, and you know August is generally the month that it's not a really good month to trade. And ICT always say that if you want to take off, that is the month that you should take off. And basically, how am I going to tackle this month is that I'm only going to see the charts and take read or trade real account based on how I feel. And if everything is clean, if the chart is clean, then I'll do it. And I will only trade on the days where we have news. Okay? So, yeah, another thing is besides the 15 BC, we got all the end docs below as well. So usually when there's more end docs there, price will just gravitate towards it. So basically that was it. 5 handles and bam. Then after that, you can see I switched to a demo account. This one wasn't recorded, but I switched to a demo account, and you can see that after sell side was cleared, we didn't even reach the 15-minute BC low. Okay, we stopped dead at there. At the discount range, that means it's basically saying I don't want to reach for the 15 BC low, and we form a BC in the 5-minute chart. So so right now we cleared buy side, we also cleared sell side, and we had rejection at equivalent level. Price was not showing any firmness to the downside. So what does that tell us? That basically tells us that okay, we have touched the premium now. We have touched into the discount already. So right now, and about time as well. Time then only price. So it was literally just 5 something. So it's not time for spooling yet. Even though it's time for spooling, what can we expect? Okay, because it's not the time yet, that means the AM session is 8:30 and 5 o'clock already ends the London session. So basically, if price were to go lower, let's say if price were to go lower, it will still retrace up into a premium first. Then during this time, during this period before the AM session, we're going to retrace up into a premium, then go lower. Okay, or either let's say it's not planning to move for the whole day anymore, it will still retrace up to the premium because it's algorithmic. We cleared buy side, we cleared sell side. So right now, where is it reasonable for price to reach for? So we cleared buy side, we cleared sell side. So it's reasonable for price to reach for the equilibrium. And on the equilibrium side, we have that 15-minute VI as well, volume balance, which is the first PDA array in the premium range also. And that is the context of why I take that trade. Yeah, but this one offered me like 4 point something handles because I just want to take the lowest hanging fruit objective, and that was it, just 4 point something handles. And yes, it's just a demo account because I've already win one trade, so I'm contented with that win, and others just for studying purposes. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today's trading, guys. See you guys in the next one. So again, I'm just going to remind myself here, consistency to profitability. I'm going to be consistent, and I want to see profitability with 5 handles first before I look to start getting more. This is my way to manage my greed, and this is my way to manage my greed. Okay, because that was how I recovered from my drawdown. 5 handles, 5 handles, 5 handles. So suddenly after I recovered from my drawdown, I never follow this rule anymore. I started being greedy, and I thought price was going to go lower, so I was expecting low resistance conditions in a high resistance market condition right now. Like right now the market has been pretty tough. So yeah, all I can say is just going back to what works, and I'll start from there again. Because remember, in trading, it's not about being right. It's about being profitable here, and I'm going to start growing from here. But I need to prove that I can graduate by having profitability with just the lowest hanging fruit, which is just 5 handles, 1 contract. That's it. I will see that first before I start aiming for higher or start adding contracts. Okay, so basically that's it. But I don't stop there. Like after I get my 5 handles, you see I will change to a demo account, and I will just put like a hypothetically like where you entered there, and now where you're going to trade your stop loss, and you can continue doing your studies. It will still make you a better trader, and right now you have already paid yourself to study some more. So isn't it a win-win situation? Yeah, rather than if you are in a real trade, yeah, my risk have placed to break even. and you're only one contract, so you haven't taken any partials off, and you just watch the trade, but they come down and stop you out. Well, I don't know about you guys, but right now the me, I feel like I need to get paid. Like especially if price give me 500 by year take, right? After it reverse on me, right, I feel something like I feel like what the fuck, man. Like it was wasted, that kind of thing. But actually it was not wasted because I did it my studies, right? So yeah, that's basically just an encouragement on showing you guys like how am I managing this feeling right now. Yeah, sometimes price is gonna run more than how much you expect. Like price usually run more than 5 handles. Like for the past few trades that I did, the trade that I took 5 handles, like out of 10 trades, the 9 trades usually will run somewhere to the target. But I don't care because I want to see consistency to profitability first, okay? So that's it guys. I'll see you guys in the next one, okay?